morning, top of the morning to ya. Or rather, I should be like bonjour. J'espère que tout le monde a dormi très bien. Aujourd'hui, c'est une nouvelle journée à Paris. Ça fait à peu près... Aujourd'hui, non, hier, c'était 3 semaines à Paris. Alors maintenant, c'est 3 semaines et 1 jour. Guys, we're in Paris. It's been 3 weeks and 1 day, which I just said. And obviously the first week we had fashion week stuff, or just like kind of chaotic moving into a new place. Things are just different. Second week, still kind of adjusting and getting ready. So I didn't vlog at all. It was really just like prioritizing TikToks and just like trying to find a little routine. And then this week, it is our first full week and our first full Paris diary since the summer. So I'm super excited to kind of show you what we've been up to, what we've been doing. It's also gonna be a lot of exploring together. I got a package, a very exciting package, and I'm gonna show you my package. I got the Rode eye masks shipped to Paris because I wanted to experience it for myself. I've been having baby FOMO, as everyone's been posting their cute little Rode eye patches. Also super sad, I somehow misplaced my Rode lip liner in the shade Twist. I have turned this entire apartment upside down several times, nowhere to be found. I think I know what happened to it, and I left it. The first week that I was here, I went to a Snapchat dinner and I think I put it on the table and just totally forgot to leave with it. So also got a replenishment of these, as well as a barrier butter because I cannot live without it. Also, my friends from Gisou sent over their shampoo conditioner, which I'm obsessed with, a hair mask, and then their 5-in-1 honey milk. The first week during Fashion Week, I got to meet the founder because they were doing like a collab with Cedric something, the guy who like is a famous pastry chef. And they're just in Amsterdam, a few hours away. So they sent me some products that I love. The hair gloss and the shampooing. We're off to a good day. The last time I was in Paris, I bought my first pair of tabbies. So this weekend, I went shopping and I bought my second pair. Obviously, we're gonna do a little Margiela unboxing together. So it's the exact same shoe that I bought over the summer, because the original tabby without the ballet strap is basically impossible to find in black right now. So yeah, I bought these tabbies. I love them. They're the exact same ones that I have in yellow, just in black. I feel like you always, in every shoe that you get, if you really, really like it, you just have to check off the boxes with like the neutral colors first. And I'm gonna tell you what the sales associate told us when we bought them. Cause in my brain, I was like, oh, the black and all the neutral colors, they're definitely gonna like refill them for the fall, because in my mind, these are great fall shoes. And she quite literally goes, no. She's like, how long are you in Paris for? And I was like, oh, like a good bit. She was like, yeah, it's gonna take a while for them to come back. And she basically was just saying that production like stops completely, so that tabbies are very much a spring shoe. So that's like when they're gonna restart production and have more sizes. But she also said the black always flies off the shelves and it's always so hard to find them. And this is probably my last chance to get them if I wanted to. And then she did show us what they had in stock, and I shit you not, I think it was like 3 shoes. It was kind of a now or never. But they're cute. I want to stick a wine glass in my shoe. So a little rundown. I feel like this is the first week that we're actually gonna try to have more of a schedule and be, it's not that we're not productive, it's just a very different flow. I feel like we wake up, like our workout class was at 10. Obviously we didn't get back to like 12, 11:45, like ate breakfast, and now it's 1. And we're just getting started, when like obviously in New York, it is a bang, bang, boom. So I'll kind of go over what the schedule of the week is gonna kind of be like for you guys. I do have some content stuff that's due more at the end of the week, but it's been really refreshing to not have as much to do and not have a ton of events to go to and be so work, work, work all the time. Because I don't think I've made this much organic content in such a long time, like for TikTok. So at least on our itinerary today, Margiela tabby, film that. We have an Airbnb concept, because this is an Airbnb, and I'll give you guys a tour of the full apartment. Because I didn't do that last week like I said I was going to. I wanted to wait till I kind of got some of my hangers and different things like that, so it was more organized. Dolce & Gabbana concept. We started our vintage shopping kind of tour. So we're making a list, curating it for you guys, so that if you ever come to Paris, you'll have a plethora of things to do. Got some editing to do, the 9 West stories go live. And yeah, it's kind of just very much an admin day, which I think Mondays are always good for. We'll just break up all of the content that I have due on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we're just gonna go into some not so fun work things now. we're going to go grab dinner. We're taking a little break because no one is awake yet for work-wise, and the answers that we need, I can't send and ask anyone yet because it's not 9 a.m. and that would be disrespectful of their time. So we're gonna run and get a rotisserie chicken, and we'll show you our favorite produce street. It's like a 10-15 minute walk from our apartment, but it's in a super cute neighborhood. We found it one day when we were just like perusing around, because sometimes when we have nothing to do, we just explore and see where our walks will take us. But it's super cute, and the rotisserie chicken looks absolutely divine. I'm also wearing my Margielas. I fear living in Paris for 3 weeks has still not taught me the scheduling of how they do things. On Sunday, the butchers were closed, as well as today and a lot of other stores. I feel like I just keep forgetting that they run on their own time. So I think we're gonna go out for ramen tonight, and then tomorrow when we get the rotisserie chicken, I'll show you guys the street, because right now it just looks not as beautiful as it does when it's like packed and like just beautiful. So if anything, we got our steps in. Oh my God, super exciting. My BlackBerry now has service. So BPM me. I'm gonna go play around and take pictures, but like, how chic is this? I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
We just finished up work stuff, but you would find this so funny. Look at what we're doing.
I'm talking to chat. Hi.
Hi. It's always nice to chat with you. Let me know what's up or what we're diving into today.
I'm trying to decide what I want for dinner, and I need help between 3 different cuisines.
Ooh, a classic dinner dilemma. I'll happily help you narrow it down.
Why am I feeling chemistry?
Okay, Ember, the different options are either Parisian, Indian, or maybe a dim sum noodle situation.
All right, I love the lineup. So if you're feeling a little fancy and classic, that Parisian vibe might be perfect. If you're in the mood for something super comforting and flavorful, Indian is always a winner. And if you want a mix of fun bites and a bit of variety, then that dim sum noodle situation is definitely a cozy option. So it really depends on your vibe today.
Okay, so I just want you to pick one of the 3. Surprise me.
All right, let's go with a little surprise twist and say, let's do Indian tonight.
Woo!
I think that's a winner.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Perfect. Great minds think alike.
Bye,
Enjoy
love
your delicious-
you. So we're gonna go get Indian. That was such a fun game. I changed the voice on my chat to Ember.
He sounds hot.
It said that he was sophisticated and calming. So we're gonna get Indian food. A lot of things are still closed, so we still need to find one, but I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
So
we just have to find a spot and then we'll be on our way.
So today we're doing a little adventure of a new neighborhood. I have to shoot a Coach campaign, and so we're also intertwining that with just spending a day in a new neighborhood. But we're going to Montmartre, which is the area where Sacré-Cœur is. I don't know much about it, so I guess we'll learn. It's like at the very top part of Paris, I suppose you could call it, because you got to climb up some stairs. We're both sore from our workout yesterday, so this is gonna be our little double whammy leg burner, but it's gonna be a fun morning of exploration. It's also 10:30, which is probably the earliest that we've been fully dressed and ready to go. Last night we went to a phenomenal Indian restaurant because, again, the rotisserie chicken was closed, and thank God we got there when we did. We walked in and they were like, do you have a reservation? And we were like, oh no, and like no one was there. Within a matter of 20 minutes it was packed to the brim, which is always a great sign. But I had shrimp curry for the first time. Oh my God, to die for. And then cheese naan. I really live to eat. Call me a big back, I live to eat. First stop is gonna be getting these apparently buttery and flaky croissants from a bakery called La Boulangerie de la Rue des Martres. And Condé Nast fully led us astray with those croissants, which is funny because the boulangerie has like a sign outside that says the #1 baguette in Paris. So yeah, we'll go back and try, but croissant overall, no bueno. Then there was this other coffee shop right around the corner that was super recommended on TikTok. 15 minutes for a coffee. So we decided to we're gonna head up straight for the adventure and start it early. So now we're gonna go to a different coffee shop in Montmartre and start our adventure there. So you know what? The day gets restarted right now. Montmartre really reminds me of San Francisco because it's like very hilly. The day is starting over right now because the other coffee place we were supposed to go to, not open today. So Montmartre really isn't that big. So literally a 5-6 minute walk away from where we got coffee is where there's a Montmartre photo booth. And I think it's like €6, which is kind of a lot for just a strip of photos, but it is like a really good souvenir. I see the line, but hopefully it goes quickly. But then at the same time, we have nothing to do today, so might as well wait. Okay, next stop, we're gonna go get our portraits drawn. Don't really know where we are. We took a different route. I think we have to go down this way. Oh yeah, these are the big stairs. Come on guys, get stretched. Oh, yeah. Ooh. These are the big steps. There's one side where you can go up directly, that's 300 steps, but we kind of broke it up in two. Throwback to the day when men used to build things. Let me introduce you to the Sacré-Cœur du Montmartre. The last stop on our little Montmartre tour is La Halle Saint-Pierre. It's a big library that apparently is supposed to be really pretty inside. And I started trying to read a book last night. I don't know if I'm slow, but it was just not working. So maybe I need to find a new book. I don't think. just finished a nice little morning bike ride. One of my best friends from college, her mom is in town. Obviously, I have to do what I consider one of the most fun activities, is just hanging out with your friend's parents. So we're gonna get breakfast, chit chat, gossip all about her. Just kidding. It's on the other side of the bank, and then we're gonna explore here later with Brittney when she comes. I finished brunch and it was such a good time, and then I popped over literally right across the riverbank because I was in Saint-Germain-des-Prés, so I was on the other side of the river, and now I'm on Rive Gauche in the Marais again because I'm gonna take you guys vintage shopping. Brittney and I did a good collection of vintage shopping last week, but the plan is sort of to hit 3 to 5 stores every week. So we've got a list today that we're gonna hit that's sort of in a different part of the Marais than we were in the last time. I will say though, we went to Café de Fleur, which is like famous for their hot chocolate, sort of like Corette's. Their breakfast really isn't that good. So if you go, just get the hot chocolate and don't waste your time with getting an omelet, because it was cold. The baguette was good though. But yeah, just go for the hot chocolate. The first store that we went to was definitely for an older crowd. So now we're on this like main shopping strip and we're going to La Boutique de Cara. So just like yesterday where we had to restart our day 4 different times, we're gonna restart right now. The first couple stores we've been to have just not been exactly the vibe of what we're looking for, but we still have a long list of places to try, and we're trying this new matcha place that's also supposed to be really good. But I think the new store that we're in, things are turning around. I fear the vintage shopping today just is not, compared to when we went last week, there was a plethora of things that were at least like worth trying on. I haven't tried on anything. You've only tried on 2 pieces and I think we've gone to 6. So now we're gonna go to Bobby. We've got another whole journey around. I don't know, hoping it turns around. So vintage shopping has been a letdown, to say the least. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. Today, it's been like, it takes a lot of effort to go to these different stores because it's just not hitting, and sometimes that's okay. Also, the scent of just like old leather has been wafting and hitting me in the face every time. And our plan right now was to go to Nuances, this matcha place, but then we walked by Baby Love Burger and it was like, a burger kind of sounds good. Brittney goes, oh, I have this like burger place in the Marais that's saved. We look it up, it's 900 feet away from us. So basically it was a sign. It was a sign. We're gonna go get a burger. We need a little bit of fuel and then we're going to march on forward. The little pick-me-up that we need to turn these, not frowns, but not super smiley faces upside down. We're gonna go to Your Garments, that super cool vintage store that I went to the last time we were in Paris, and where I got the beautiful Christian Dior dress and Roberto Cavalli dress, and also left with some cool things too. But I'll show you what he has. We walked by this place called Creamy Daily and I got a mango matcha.
I got a strawberry matcha.
But this place normally has an insane line, but it's 5 p.m. on a Wednesday and there was none. So I figured this was the universe telling me that I should try it today. Everywhere on TikTok, they say this is the best matcha in Paris. I think it's a fun matcha. Like, it's very much creamy as like a snack, not as a Oh, I just finished Pilates and I need my caffeine boost for the day. I also think if you were to order it, just order a regular matcha, like don't get the mango or strawberry. Because as of this, I can barely taste the matcha, you know? But we're on the way home. Happy to be here, but today did not go as planned. I'm in heels, I'm riding a Lime, I've got the Birkin and the little like holder thing, and we are making our way to our first ever French influencer get together. Am I a little scared? Yeah, but it's gonna be in a really cool place, so I'm excited. I'm gonna probably just ride my bike so that I don't get into an accident, but hey. Insane thing just happened to me. I finished the little influencer brunch thing and she gave me 2 of the products that I'm actually really excited to use. She's from New Zealand and her accent was so cool, but basically about the brand, they don't sell it in the US because of just like regulations are different, so you have to put a lot of money. I'm not gonna bore you with those details, but everything is made like very organically, very naturally, all these different things. And so they're only in Europe, but at least when I put it on my hand, the ceramide product that she was saying was their newest one was kind of, her daughter had bought Drunk Elephant, their ceramide cream, but she was like, I spent $150 on it. And her mom was like, I'm gonna make something for you that's basically the same, but better. So that's what she did, and I have it. And I really liked it when I put it on my hand. But I was in the first arrondissement, which is near the Hermes store. And I feel like when you talk to anyone about just the Hermes lottery and the game, everyone will tell you something completely different. I've been here for 3 weeks and 5 days, and the first week and a half it was very much just the craziness of Fashion Week. So they were like, wait until Fashion Week is over just because it is crazy. And I was like, no, totally no worries at all, like that makes a lot of sense. But today I was like, you know what, let me just pop in and see if like there are any appointment cancellations or like literally anything. I got an appointment and I know that I have this beautiful baby, which several people complimented me on, the color, the bag, everything, but I am now the proud owner and mother of a new baby, which seems insane to even think, because I like walked in, I was like, hi, like I looked at some other stuff, I did end up buying something else, but that's like crazy that you do sometimes get an appointment randomly. And I did spend like 2.5 hours there. I also got an entire tour of the inside of the Hermes store, which was really interesting. Learned about the history, but like this, I'm like the little emoji that's like, but I'm so excited to see Brittney's reaction, and she's literally perfect.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Come in, come in! Come in! Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Ah!
We're gonna get Brittney's first impressions of the bag.
My hands are wet, mind you. They're completely wet.
Okay.
Oh my god, she's so cute! I'm obsessed, I'm obsessed, I'm obsessed!
I'm getting ready to take some content for Mango in my outfit. Packed my bag. I'm just telling the people what we're doing. We got our boots on. Those are the boots I'm supposed to be wearing, but they didn't fit. Shh. So I have a pair of boots that look just the same. So if you accidentally see me not wearing Mango boots, just know I tried. They didn't fit. My boots look just the same. And Brittney's wearing them. And they're cute. They're très chic. And also, if you're new to this channel, no, we are not sisters. Great compliment though. I thought New York was loud. Oh. These Parisian streets with their cobblestone. You can't make any videos talking outside. It's also the way apparently this little girl, we were using like not in front of her house, but just inside. Yeah, I was trying to tell the vlog what you just told me about the girl.
Well, we were just using some beautiful little Parisian window as a Octobuddy stand and taking our content. And I eventually see through the, you know, through the reflection past that, there's a young girl taking photos of us taking content. So I said hi, bonjour, hi, hope you don't mind.
Hi, Brittney. Do you want a house tour?
Yes.
Brittney as in AD, as in all the things. Welcome to the grand foyer. She's stunning, she's gorgeous, she's beautiful. So this is where all the magic happens. This is where we kiki, this is where we chuckle, this is where we brainstorm ideas, where we have our daily meetings. This is really like the center of the home. So this is a duplex, so if you look up, we've got these massive almost floor to ceiling windows. The day that we moved into this apartment, it was so bright, and it just, the browns, the greens, the terracotta, it like brought everything alive. Then we have this beautiful kitchen. This is the kitchen. I cannot say that we do a lot of cooking here because why would I cook in Paris if I'm only here for 2 months? Like I might as well just go eat out every single day, which we do. Maybe we'll stop, I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. So this is theoretically where we would cook meals. Instead, this is where I eat my baguette and butter, open my tiny little French fridge, where, as per usual, it is more of a beverage fridge. We've got, est-ce que tu veux un coca normal? So yeah, this is our little tiny fridge. Everything is really small and cute. We've got a 4-bedroom apartment. So this is one of the guest bedrooms. You don't need to go there, but enough at laundry. This is our laundry room. This is, I guess, the first official guest bedroom when you walk in. Beautiful built-in over here. Some closet space, a TV, super cute. Let's run upstairs. Here are our fun little steps. Should we go to my room or Brittney's room first? Save the best for last, they say. Just kidding. This is Brittney's room. It's very clean, it's very tidy. She definitely did not tidy up for you guys, knowing that we were gonna do a room tour. This is what she likes to do. I'll be sitting on the couch minding my business. I have to show you this view. Hi. I'll be right there. Reenactment. More built-ins. Plenty of closet space for all the shopping that we've done. And then a cute little bathroom. Very nice. We have towel warmers. I haven't used mine in like 2 weeks.
Oh really? I use mine every day.
Really?
I turn it on right before I get in the shower, but to make it out, it's warm.
We did have some issues with the shower when we first came here, but Airbnb and the people who own this apartment have just been really good at like fixing everything. This isn't sponsored at all. I'm just showing you the Airbnb that we got. But love it. It's so cute. Vogue. Okay. Time to go to my room. Look how cute we are, guys.
Those are really cute.
Like, can't you imagine, like, when your daughter picks these up, she's gonna be like, oh my god, who is that gorgeous bald woman on the other side? It's me. All right, this is Mi Casa. It's virtually the exact same as Brittney's, except for this little corner. I have a desk. She doesn't, but other than that, they're virtually the exact same. So it is nice, like, we both have this open situation. We could peer at each other if we really wanted to. But bathrooms, they're basically the same on both sides. You get a little different wood action that's happening, but other than that, we're equals. And that is the motherfucking house tour. Do you want the house tour? One of the questions that I've been getting, obviously, is like why I moved to Paris or why I'm doing this in the first place. Let me just preface that before my breakup and anything like that, Paris was always a dream of mine to do. I feel like the first time I came here in like my adulthood that I really remembered was last year, right before the Olympics. And I was like, honestly, I fell in love with Paris, the vibe. I got to speak French. I was like, I love it. At some point, I would like to live in another city in my early 20s. And like, I just want to be able to do that. And then when I came for the summer and I spent a week here, I was like, you know what, like this is actually potentially feasible. Like let's think about it. And then this opportunity with Airbnb came up that just like opened a conversation with my management to be like, hey, like let's actually see what is tangible and possible. That coupled with the breakup, coupled with just like wanting to feel something and do something, like all together birthed this experience, I suppose, of just being like, YOLO, why not? Let's just like be young and in our 20s when you don't have kids, don't have a husband, and don't have things that theoretically would like keep you tied down. Even though I really do think that you can make a move like this at any point, it just is obviously harder when you have other things going on. It's also great having a job that is very flexible, where it really is like, I am my job, so wherever I go, I can work from anywhere. So that's also been great. And I think when I think about what I want to be doing long term, or just like where I see myself, in January, it'll be 3 years of content creation, which is still fairly new compared to other people who have been in this industry for like 10 years, 15 years. And I'm constantly learning new things, but being in Milan and just having my eyes be open to the fashion world. I don't consider myself a fashion girly. I think I'm learning to appreciate fashion more and try new things. I've always liked fashion, but I'm not a fashion girly per se. Like I know some content creators who are like, that is their niche. I enjoy it. But being here during Fashion Week was definitely like, wow, like this is something I would love to participate in. I would love to like go to these shows and meet these different people and just elevate myself as a content creator in general. And I think a huge way of doing that is through the fashion world. So coupled with Milan, then coming here for Fashion Week, it was like, okay, wow, like this is a great opportunity because you speak French. There's so many amazing French brands, like have some meetings with people, just meet people, connect, different things like that. So while I'm here, that's also something that I want to cultivate. From a mental health standpoint, I love New York. We all know that I ride or die for New York. But one of the things that's been so fascinating is just how it's not slow paced because it's obviously a city, but compared to New York, just how much slower Paris is. People take their time going to work at 9:30, 10. Then you have your lunch break that's an hour and you're drinking wine. And I actually was telling someone this earlier today about New York. The beauty is it's a hustle culture. Everyone is constantly on the go. You're grinding at all hours of the day. And even people who are really successful come to New York and they're like, I want to dream bigger. I want to reach for the stars. Like I want to do more. But I think when you're in a place like that and you're grinding 24/7 all the time, it's almost as if you're kind of in fight or flight and you don't have a second to like, okay, like maybe I can actually do one thing a day instead of sitting there and like overexerting myself to do 15. So I feel like it's why a lot of people like split their time between two different places just to give yourself that difference of pace and just life. So being here has been really nice to just be like, wow, like I don't know what I'm gonna do today and that's okay. Oh, I don't have 6 campaigns to do in one day. That's okay. I can wake up at 10 and still have a productive day and do things without going to bed being so exhausted and being like, oh my God, I have to wake up and do this tomorrow, which is sort of how I was like starting to feel. And then it shows up in your content where you're just not as happy or you're just getting burned out. So I think also being able to go somewhere and alleviate some of the pressure of just work and social battery and all the things has been so immensely important. Like I was telling my mom yesterday, I was like, I don't think I've posted this much organic TikTok content in months because I just haven't had the time between traveling, like ads and different things. I was like, I just didn't have the time to. And now I'm like, oh, you see one ad and like 20 to 25 pieces of organic content randomly. And then like maybe I'll have another ad after that. Obviously, if this was more of a long-term decision, then like things would need to be evaluated in terms of like just making sure I can financially sustain my lifestyle and financially support myself. But for the 2 months that I'm here, like I'm okay and I'm doing good and I love it here. I think also the whole thing about the visa. So my plan for the future, because I feel like that's probably gonna be the next question, is what I'm doing. I'm going home for the holidays, gonna enjoy time with my mom, my family. My mom and I always go on a yearly trip. If you were here last year, which is crazy that it's almost been a year since the Tanzania vlog, but we went to Tanzania on safari and then Zanzibar. So we always do a holiday trip, just the two of us. This year we're going to Thailand, which I am so excited about. 1, because it'll be warm. 2, I can eat my body weight in mangoes. And 3, it's just gonna be, we're going to 2 different places that I haven't been yet. I've been to Phuket, but this time, oh my God, Phuket, if you haven't watched that vlog, it's actually my most popular vlog I've ever made. I'm gonna put a link here. And if you watched White Lotus, I actually stayed at the same villa as Gary, which was kind of crazy. I was like, oh my God, I ate breakfast there. Like my room was on the other side. So definitely check that out if you haven't. But we're really ending the year strong. And then if you want to apply for the visa, there's like a ton of different ways and I have to do more research on it, but you have to apply for it in your home country. So that makes it literally the perfect time to apply for it when I'm back home for the holidays. And then yeah, go from there. But I do think that splitting my time, not that it's 6 months, because if you guys know anything from following me on socials, I'm never still and I'm constantly traveling. So even hypothetically, I don't think I need the 6-month visa because I'm never anywhere for more than a couple weeks, but it does give you that peace of mind to be like, I can stay here for 6 months and like no one's gonna knock on my door and be like, hey, you gotta get out. But I do think that being here is something that I wanna do and I wanna spend more time in Paris and France next year. This fall that just happened, was very happy with the way that Fashion Week kind of played out. Obviously after New York, you have the European Fashion Weeks. So that is something that I really wanna prioritize for 2026. So there's spring to potentially be in Paris. Milan, I still think is like a 5-year plan, not an immediate next year plan. But I do think that Paris is very much an attainable goal considering that you have your heritage brands, but you also have new and upcoming brands. So definitely think I'm gonna be in Paris for spring Fashion Week, hopefully for fall of next year. And then sprinkled in there, like maybe a month here, a month there. So the Eloise Diaries, Eloise at Paris is just getting started and she's not going anywhere. And yeah, that was just like a little bit behind the reasoning of why I'm in Paris right now, kind of how it's going and where I see myself in Paris going further. I've been like looking out of the corner of my eye and Brittney's like,
Hi. You wanna tell them about what they have in store for the next couple weeks?
No, you guys are just gonna have to keep watching the channel. I will say, guys, we're at 65.5. I don't even know what we were at the beginning of the year.
In the beginning of the year, I'm not sure, but I know that we started, I think it was 5 or 10,000.
Yeah, so crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna shoot for the stars and say by the end of the year, I wanna hit 75. Send this video to all of your friends so that we can get to 75,000. That means 10,000 subscribers, which is honestly crazy in like YouTube math, but it has been such a pleasure. And I'm acting as if like we don't have several videos after this, but it really has been a great time. And I can't wait to look back on all these videos and be like, wow, I was fun. I was hot. That was fun. We've got some work that we have to do and then we're gonna go to Dinsy's. Yesterday when we were walking, we walked by this Italian restaurant.
Oh my gosh, and it smelled heavenly.
Truffle, I want a good pizza. I want a good Coke. So camp with me. Okay.
Ciao, ciao for now.
Au revoir. Bisous.